this was awesome! Oh my god, my only regret is that I waited a day to vlog this, because, you know, midnight showing, then work, and not a lot of time for vlog if you account sleep into the equation, but yeah, the Avengers, man! I have been waiting for this for, I think, 4 years, and it did not disappoint. Oh my god, I think I may see it again, but, alright, so, time to vlog. Alright, I'm gonna keep this spoiler-free, because you need to see this movie. I won't spoil anything, because, to be honest, I didn't see anything coming. I mean, there's a big fight at the end between the Avengers and the aliens, but you could have figured that out if you'd seen the friggin' TV spots. But yeah, okay, so, this is basically the culmination of all the Marvel movies starting from Iron Man upwards. Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Captain America, and some side characters from the movies come in for this. And basically, they're trying to stop Loki from getting the cube that appeared in Captain America and at the end of Thor, and basically sicking his, basically opening the doorway for some really nasty individuals to come through. Let me just adjust. Yeah, whatever. Okay, you know what? I'll be Dutch angled. I'm not even sure if I am Dutch angled, but I don't care. But yeah, let's talk about the Avengers. So, I think, I haven't seen Cabin in the Woods, so I don't know, but I think this is Joss Whedon's most successful film. I mean, I don't really know any others. He does good work. I like his work. I still haven't seen Buffy or Angel or Dollhouse. Then again, I heard Dollhouse was kind of well, we'll find out. I mean, I think I'm going to review it one day. But, yeah, Joss Whedon's never really done anything super successful unless you count Buffy. I mean, Serenity was great, but it didn't make bank. And he was also attached to Alien 4, but apparently that didn't do too well either. So, I'm really happy because this, he's actually breaking out into the big biz. And I gotta be honest, this was one of the, for a Whedon film, it didn't have some of his trademarks. Like, there was no Buffy speak and stuff like that. I mean, there were sarcastic characters. Oh my god, there were sarcastic characters. Frickin' Tony Stark, oh my god. This is more hilarious than his portrayal in any of the Iron Man movies. I mean, he's just great. But, yeah, it's, I don't really know how to explain it, but it was Whedon, but it felt like they were normal people saying this stuff. I mean, yeah, props. That said, I'm not sure if Whedon's the best action director. Wait, actually, no, take that back. I think he does fine action, but I need to have a talk with the cinematographer for Avengers, because early on in the movie, and it got less frequent as the film went on, but there were fight scenes where it was like the shot didn't hold for more than a second. It was like, bam, cut, bam, cut, bam, bam, bam. And it's cutting from different angles. I'm like, come on, guys, it sucked when Wolverine did it. I mean, come on, really? You gonna do something that happened in fucking X-Men Origins Wolverine? The fucking blood stain on the underwear of Marvel Cinema? Really? Come on, guys. But it did get better, and I gotta say, the fight scene at the end is, in my mind, the best of any superhero movie. Maybe not the best in cinema, but god damn, it was amazing. And, yeah, oh my god. Ugh. So, alright, I talked about that. I'm gonna say one more little misgiving on my part, because I want to get to the good stuff. I get that they couldn't use Edward Norton for some reason. I don't get it. But I I just didn't feel Mark Ruffalo. I mean, he kind of had this thing where it's like, he was kind of like visibly awkward and very, very, very Jeff Goldblum, and kind of, you know, just talking around like, yes, you don't want to make me angry, yeah, 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 well, you know, the gamma radiation, Stark, it can't fuse with your core, and so God help you, if it fuses with your core and it happens to get by Captain America's shield, checkmate. Well, that said, though, while I wasn't so much a fan of Ruffalo as Bruce Banner, the Hulk was the Hulk was great. He stole every scene that he was in when he was the Hulk. He outshined fucking RDJ. That's an achievement. Alright, I got that out of the way now for some good stuff. Alright, you know, it took a lot to spin all of these movies into one final climax. Okay, final's the wrong word. There's gonna be a fucking... There better be a fucking sequel. There were three theaters in the movie theater showing it. They were all... I'm pretty sure they were all sold out. But, yeah, the fact that they took bits and pieces from everything that had happened before, and they tied all the plot lines into one thing, that it was just a master feat, and somehow they pull this off. It's... God, this is a game changer. Like, this is a game changer for cinema. I mean, they've shown that inter-movie continuities work, and not just in a franchise like Dirty Harry or stuff like that, where it's like all following one character. It's like they've spread out over 4 different characters, and they've made it congruent, and they've made it work so well. And also, feat of this movie is that they made Hawkeye interesting. Not that his comic counterpart isn't interesting, I actually don't know, but we see it, you remember back in Thor, we see him for a little bit, and he reaches for a bow, and he aims at Thor, and he doesn't do anything. And so yeah, we were just left with that, and all the non-Marvel fans were like, who's this asshole? But yeah, all comes around, you finally get to see him fire a bow on this, and oh my god, it was worth the wait. That said, I wish they could have done more with him, and I can't say any more than that, because that would spoil quite a bit. Little disappointed that they didn't get Don Cheadle to come in as War Machine, but if you had to replace him, oh my god, you could not have done it with any... Pepper Potts, oh my god. Yeah, she somehow manages to be more captivating and hotter in this movie than any of the Iron Man ones. It's like, you know, the scenes where she's at Stark Tower talking with Tony and S.H.I.E.L.D. comes in to contact him, I was just like, they're speaking words? I can tell, but oh my god, Pepper Potts. Just my brain was, the little hamster in my head was just tripping over the wheel. No, the hamster was stuck to the wheel was still going. And yeah, oh my god. Not only that, they put Scarlett freaking Johansson in here, and just, yeah, okay, yeah, oh my god. Basically, if you had found some way to get Gwyneth Paltrow and Scarlett Johansson in the same scene, and then found some way to work Emma Stone in there, I guarantee you I would have died from pleasure right in my theater seat. Oh my god. This is so much. Yeah, okay, Okay, right, back to the movie. Yeah, that said, though, there were some parts that I thought were a little weird. That's actually one thing. It's great that the fact that they spun all this together, amazing. And they did make it accessible for people who hadn't seen the previous Avengers. It just required a lot of exposition. And that might throw some people off. For me personally, it didn't really, because it felt very natural. Some explanations were a little weird. I don't think I spoil anything when I say that Thor comes back to Earth. I mean, again, in the fucking trailers. But it was hand-waved about something like, oh yes, your father must have accumulated a lot of blah 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 energy to send you to Earth. And, I was like, okay, you can do that. It's fucking Odin. You know what? Anthony Hopkins can do anything. He can read minds, he can eat my liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti, and, he can look... I forgot where I was going with this. Okay, yeah, but it just felt weird. It was like, okay, alright. Yeah. Thor was weird. Or Thor's coming in was weird. It just kind of came out of nowhere. I wish we could have seen Asgard again. Yeah, that would have been cool, but I get it. Budget restrictions. One other thing, though. I liked everyone. I liked Loki. But if there's one big problem I have, it's with the alien race that Loki's allied with. The, Chitauri or something like that. And it's that we don't know a thing about them. All we know is that they're in space. They have very, very mean sandworms, the likes of which even God hasn't seen, that fly through the air. I'm pretty sure there's a Gears of War reference in there somewhere, but whatever. And we don't know what they... Maybe we know what they want. That's the thing. I can't remember. That we were basically given no introduction. It's just like, boom, aliens. They're bad. They're with Loki. They shoot lasers. But, yeah. Wish we could have known more about that, but whatever. And that's really the only other issue I have, because, let's be honest, when the aliens come in, it just gets so awesome. I mean, it's awesome before, it's clever. I mean, again, I said before, I didn't see a lot of stuff coming. It just, man, I want to write something this good. I probably could too, but God, man, yeah, just turbines. That's all I'm gonna say. That I liked the scene with the turbines. And I also have to applaud the movie for giving an excuse for pairs of the Avengers to be duking it out with each other and giving each other the big ol' smackdown. Kind of wish that Cap and Iron Man would fight, but whatever. You know what? That would end badly. I mean, what's Cap gonna do? His shield can only do so much. Iron Man can just yep, there go your kneecaps. Bye-bye. But yeah. God damn, I love this movie. Yeah. Lost for words here. It's just, you've got to see this movie. I mean, if you're a Marvel fan, you owe it to yourself, even if you haven't been following... you know what? If you don't like Joe Quesada, this is the perfect reason to see this movie. Because this universe they've built is better than anything that JQ could scratch off his ass and put on paper. Oh my god, yeah, this just feels... It is everything we were promised, and more. I mean, if you're a Whedon fan, you'll love it. Even if you're not a Whedon fan, I think you might like it, because some of his more off-putting traits aren't here. There is one Whedon trope that gets exercised here. And I'm not going to say what it is, but if you know Whedon, you know that thing he does in every fictional thing he does. Every little thing he does is magic. Buffy doesn't really turn me on. Even if my something tragic. The Avengers movie rocks. Yeah. Diddle-doo-doo. Diddle-doo-doo. The Ballad of Iron Man. Diddle-doo-doo. Man, this movie put me in a really good mood. So, I gotta say it now, go see it. Go see it. It's just a great movie. I can't recommend it enough. And stay after the credits. Even when you think you've stayed after the credits, stay after the credits. There's 2 after credits scenes. You know what? Just stay after. You'll see what I mean. Yeah, so, hurrah. We now know that the Marvel Cinematic Universe works as a whole. Maybe now we can get a Black Panther movie. And, I don't know, maybe they can make the Ant-Man not lame. Doctor Strange or something. Maybe if Fox lets go of Wolverine the X-Men. No, never mind. We got an X-Men movie that was awesome. Okay, so that's it, and yeah. You just buy the ticket now. Click. Click. Come on, start clicking. It's right down there. Fandango. Movie times. Get the fuck down there.